Hello, dears, how are you? Sometimes we come across somebody who is insisting upon this that I am superior than you. We are not equal. And you need to respect me a lot. You need to obey me. You need to take care of me excessively. What is this, by the way? It is called grandiosity, or it is called superiority complex. Grandiosity is an exaggerated sense of one's own importance, superiority, and achievements. People with grandiosity often have an inflated ego, are overly self centered, and may belittle others. That is grandiosity. Actually, it is a psychological illness, not being mentally normal, psychologically healthy, not at all. Now, the question is that if I or you or somebody comes across a person suffering from the grandiosity, how to treat them, how to handle them, how to manage them. There are certain ways to do that. There are 7 ways to do that. Handling a person with the grandiosity. Number 1, don't feed their ego at all. Avoid excessive praise or attention. Avoiding excessive praise or attention, because it will feed their ego. Further, we don't have to do that. Their ego is already very much inflated, out of control. So, the second way to treat them, to handle them well, it is set clear boundaries, establish clear limits and clear expectations. Boundary setting is very important. Boundary setting is actually the rules and the regulations. It is a way we are going to interact with each other. That is the standard. And I expect you to respect my boundaries, not to violate it, not to overstep it, not to ignore it. Set clear boundaries, establish clear limits and expectations. Number 3, stay calm and assertive. Maintain your composure and express your needs and feelings. Stay calm and assertive. Maintain your composure and express your needs and feelings. If we are unable to maintain our composure, it means that we are not going to stay calm. It means that we will lose the temper, which is bad for ourselves. We don't have to lose the temper at all. Maintain your composure. Stay calm and assertive, maintain your composure and express your needs and feelings. Number 4, avoid arguing or debating. Avoid arguing or debating. Don't engage in discussions that may fuel their grandiosity. That is, avoid arguing or debating. Don't engage in discussions that may fuel their grandiosity. Number 5, empathize but don't sympathize. Empathize but don't sympathize. So there is a difference between empathizing and between sympathizing. There is quite a lot of difference. So for all that reason, we need to empathize but not sympathize at all. Show understanding but avoid enabling their behavior. Showing understanding that I do understand, but avoid enabling their behavior at all. Number 6, focus on the facts. When discussing the issues, focus on the facts. Focus on facts and data rather than their opinions or feelings. Focusing on facts and data rather than their opinion or feelings. The 7th and the last way is, it is seek support for yourself. Seeking support for yourself, surround yourself with a positive, supportive people to maintain your own emotional well-being. Seek support for yourself. Surround yourself with the positive and supportive people to maintain your own emotional well-being. It is not easy at all to handle or deal a person suffering from grandiosity. So my dear friends and fellows, but it is one of those skills which we need to learn, because off and on we do come across somebody who is suffering from grandiosity. So that is all from me today. Thank you very much.